Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will put total leather and will get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Foster. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for space. It's Carter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Childs. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sparty! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Sends it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Wolf. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Line gets set, first down. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They want to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got a man. It's Foster. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to pass, it's Child. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive, David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Wolf. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to the toss. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Childs. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
3rd and goal coming up here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Nixon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Looking left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you could tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And you see some...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll pull it on the read. The offense pops it up and they were on the move. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wants to throw. It's Wolf. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fast motion from the offense. Going to the run, it's Nixon. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Back to throw, it's Wolf. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Childs. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in this 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Nixon. At midfield, he's got room. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to throw, it's Wolf. He looks that one in nicely. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there, breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Fires to the middle. Snags it. Touchdown, Broncos. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Sparty. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
on to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.